Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, is back in Michigan today.
He will soon speak at an event in Big Rapids. Political reporter Rick Albin is there and has more on what we can expect.
Hi, Rick.
You can imagine that this is going to be a pretty loyal crowd to Trump and Vance. We've already heard a lot of chants in here of USA and Trump, Trump, Trump. It's about an hour and a half before the vice presidential candidate will get here, and he's slated to talk about the economy and manufacturing, but you can bet he's going to talk a lot about Goshen. That's the battery plant, the controversial battery plant that's going in here near Big Rapids. We're just north of Big Rapids, a few miles, and there are a lot of folks both in favor and opposed to that. This will be a crowd largely opposed, and they'll be talking about what they think are the Chinese communist connections to that company. So I think we'll hear about that today. But I think the most important and maybe overarching thing is, if you look back over the past 9 days or something, I think there have been 4 visits by the top or vice presidential candidate, top of the ticket for the Republicans. And they're really putting a full court press on Michigan. They're doing the same thing in Pennsylvania, a lesser degree in Wisconsin. They've got to pay some attention to Georgia, too. But Michigan really is going to be one of the biggest keys to this election. And if frequent visits will help in that cause, then the Republicans are certainly pushing that effort right now. It's 70-plus days to the election. There's a long time to go. A lot of things will develop between now and then. But for right now, it's a very tight race, and Michigan remains pretty tight as well. We're live north of Big Rapids. Rick Albin, News 8.
Okay. Rick, thank you. However, ahead of Vance's visit to Big Rapids, Democrats and union workers in our state argued that the Trump campaign has themselves to blame for the controversy surrounding that plan. Alongside state Democrats and union workers, Michigan Congresswoman Hillary Scholten says the economic plan that allowed the Goshen plant to come to fruition started under the Trump administration. Now, with the House's China Commission in place, she argued the necessary oversight is there to maximize competition with China while providing American jobs.
So we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's make sure that we've got smart investment here in West Michigan. And just because we've got some ties to China doesn't mean we should prevent good-paying jobs from coming right here to West Michigan. But let's make sure we're doing it in a smart way.
Scholten, other Democrats and union workers also warned what a second Trump presidency would do to union workers and the middle class at large. More on that coming up later tonight on News 8 at 4.